Good morning, friends and family. How y'all doing this morning? Yeah, I'm coming at you again today for a short video, and I want to tell you what's going on in this craft room. I guess the Christmas rush is on in this craft room. I've been watching other people, and I said I better get in high gear, right? This is a yarn I'm working with today. This is Lion Brand Mandala Ombre. And the color of this the colorway is called Cool, C-O-O-L. And this calls for, let me get my glasses here, a 5.5 crochet hook or a 4.5 knitting needle. Well, I got up this morning and came in here and started working on that cardigan, and I got this big urge to knit. Yes, I did. So I am making a scarf out of this for a Christmas present. I have 2 skeins. This is 344 yards per skein. It is a 4-weight. It's not a real thick 4-weight. It's a thin 4-weight. And it's 5.3 ounces. And it's 150 grams, okay? And it's 344 yards. I forgot the meters. 315 meters. So, yeah. Okay. I started this morning at about 5 o'clock. And I've got this much done on it. And I keep getting interrupted with cats. And I've got breakfast going in there. And the husband is still in the bed sleeping. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty colorway, I think. That's what I've got so far. It looks like it starts out with light and it ends with light. So that's going to be interesting, okay? And I plan on putting fringe on it when I get finished with it. And it just feels good to do the knitting. I mean, there's a rhythm to it that... There's a rhythm to crochet also, but there's a different kind of rhythm to knitting. Now, I don't do continental knitting. I wish I knew how, but I don't. And I have no one to teach me in person. I've watched some YouTube videos, but it's not the same. And this is what I learned. I'm a thrower. I throw my yarn either this way or this way or this way, this way or this way. Yeah. So, I know I said I wasn't going to start another project, but with the time crunch, I'm feeling a time crunch here, which I don't like. So I'm going to turn y'all around, and we're going to do a little knitting this morning. Now, if you don't enjoy knitting, chit-chat, patty-whack, and knitting, I understand. You don't need to watch it. But, you know, I said I'm going to switch up back and forth, and this is one of the days that we're doing a little knitting in here. And I want to show you my knitting needles and talk about them a little bit. And so grab you a project and something to drink. I've got coffee going in here this morning. Yeah, my coffee. This is still my first cup because I didn't make it till I'd already been knitting on this for a little while. I got it nice and hot, extra hot from the microwave, just like I like it. So get you something and meet me back here and we'll continue. Okay, see you in a second. Okay, friends, these are my Prim knitting needles, circular knitting needles. And this is a US 7 or a 4.5 millimeter, okay? And they're shaped kind of triangular. They're round right up here, but then they go into a triangle to make it easier, I suppose, to hold on to them. They have a little knob there on the end. Well, yeah, a little kind of protrusion. Supposed to help you hold your stitches on there. Seems to work. This is the box that came in. It's called Prim Ergonomic Circular Knitting Needles. And on the back it says high performance synthetic material, hook tips easily pick up and smoothly guide yarn, triangular shape, allows stitches to slide freely along the needle, and steel cord prevents spiraling or tangling. I mean, they're good, but I don't know enough. I just got these when I started making that sweater last winter, of which said sweater I have frogged out because it's going to be way too big for me now. So that is not going to work for me. So it's not the pattern, it's the size. I think I have that on there backwards. Let me just see. Yes, I did. Okay, we are good to go now. So, yeah, I just got this urge to pull my knitting out this morning. And so I did. And as far as knitting goes, if y'all been with me, you know my mama, when I was a young child, taught me how to knit. She taught me knitting well before she taught me to crochet. So I started out with knitting as a kid, and I really like it a lot. And I can tell, friends, just from this little bit that I made this morning, I've been missing it. So I hope y'all are doing well in your world. I hope all is going well. You're getting everything done that you need to do. Everything's going smoothly for you. And that this will be a great day. It is 10 o'clock in the morning here in my little craft room out in West Texas on the high plains in the town called Plainview, Texas. Yes. Today is Wednesday, October the 23rd. It was 46 degrees when I got up this morning. A little nippy. So I hear a lot of y'all are getting a little fall weather, and some of my friends are not. Of course, that's been a few days ago. Y'all posted that in the comments. I hope you can feel a change in the air by now. I also saw they were forecasting a high-pressure dome over the Midwest to South, and we're included in that it'll be warmer than usual for the next week or two. So, I guess wherever you are, you can't change the weather, so I guess you just accommodate your clothing to match it. Now this scarf is not going to be real wide. I did a long tail cast on. Let me see, I'm going to redo that. I missed a thread there on this yarn. I don't know what I think about this yarn. It is a little bit splitty. It's not my favorite yarn, but it's very soft. It's very soft and pliable, and it feels very good. I just love that knit stitch. I just love it. Yeah, I just love it. Keeps drawing me back to it. Even though I'm doing the Tunisian with the knit stitch, it's not the same process, of course, so I don't get the same enjoyment out of it. Yeah. So this is what I'm doing today. I'm working on trying to finish up some Christmas gifts. I have this on my needles. I still have the Tunisian scarf on my hooks. And I still have the cardigan I'm working on. So I know I wasn't going to start another project. But here I am. It was just the knitting needles were in here. They were banging together when I walked in the room. They were click-clanking. They said, "What about us? What about us? You haven't touched us in months." So I had to dig out my big knitting bag and my needles. Now I have a set of ChiaGoo knitting needles. They are a 5mm or a US 6, I believe. Ooh, I love those ChiaGoos, but they are so costly, expensive. I have several different sizes in these Prims, so it works well enough for me. I just wanted to try them out. It's why I did get one set of needles, but I don't have a collection or anything. I just wanted to see if I like them, and I love them. So everybody that commented on my videos in the past that told me how much they love those, ooh, I'm glad I ordered a set and got to experience that, and I agree, they're great. These aren't shabby. They're very smooth. I don't have a problem with them. I also bought these Prim double-pointed needles. They go from a US size 1 to a US 6. And I have used these 6 before, but I haven't used the rest of the sizes. But for socks, I always do double-pointed needles. I love double-pointed needles. They're triangular shaped also to help you hold on to them. I don't know the prices on these. I got these last year, so I am not sure about that. But I got them from Amazon. So, my friends, I hope y'all are going to make headways on your Christmas projects today. I just can't get over how quickly it's sneaking up. I don't guess it's sneaking up, but you turn around and it's August the 23rd. Wow. So most of these gifts are being mailed. So I certainly don't want to wait to the last minute to do that. What have I done here? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and fix that before I go forward. Oops. Okay. The only thing about knitting is it's not so easy to frog it, right? You have to take each stitch out unless it's a drop stitch, and you can pick up a drop stitch, but if it's not too far back there, and you will know as you go down your row, if you have a drop stitch, you ought to be able to see it. But yeah, if you find your mistakes fairly quickly, they're not so difficult to correct before it becomes a big issue for you. And I plan to make a hat to match this, out of this, on the Addi knitting machine. That's my plan. So are any of my friends and family out there, are y'all knitters and also crocheters? I know a lot of y'all are. What do you do most? If you do both, tell me. Do you knit mostly, or do you crochet mostly, or do you kind of divide it up equally, and what is your preference? Just curious to know, friends. You know what I really need to do? I need to get me some needle stoppers. I don't have a one, not a one. So if I wanted to stop in the middle of a row, it wouldn't be an issue. Now I fear to stop in the middle of a row because I don't want any drop stitches or surprises. Now I am not a queen of knitting, okay? I don't mean it. I don't want you to think that. No. I just know some basics. I know some different stitches. If there's a pattern, I can read it, and I can usually do it and figure it out. I don't really have a problem with that, because basically there are only 2 stitches, knit and purl. And then from there, you make all your different stitches, and how you go in your loop, and where in your loop, and how you yarn over and pull through. And yeah, it's basically just 2 stitches, knit and purl. And from that, you can make a lot of different patterns. No, I'm not a guru here. But I do enjoy it. And I love the Knit Stitch product that it produces. I love the way it looks. So the whole back side is purls, and the whole front side is knit. And that's fine, because that is the pattern I chose. Yeah, and then all purls on the back. And I think that yarn is going to work up really pretty, the colorway in it. Yeah, I think so. Friends, I'm going to close this. I want to tell you I love you. God loves you. Be kind to others. Do for others. Think of others. Be blessed. I love you. So does God. Bye now. Come back and see me. Please like it if you do. Subscribe if you hadn't. Share it if you can. And I'll see you next time.